Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we have the Whispers of the Old Gods expansion out for Hearthstone, and that means I need to make new decks for every single character. Last time I made the Warlock for standard play. Now I need to make Warlock for wild play because we now have standard and wild play too. Over here on my Hearthstone deck tracker app, you can see what my deck was for Warlock for standard play. I don't think I'm probably going to go exactly the same way. Try to do it a little bit different, but
If you make
it
a
all kind
wild
of
deck,
depends on what
you can
cards I can
only
play.
use it in wild games.
The only thing that really saved me and made an amazing turnaround in my Warlock standard play deck was Renounced Darkness. Otherwise, I find playing Warlock very difficult to just balance your potential loss of life versus playing demon cards, which aren't the greatest. Not gonna use any of these recipes, gonna just make a custom deck. Was Ancient Hordes. It's some of the Whispers of the Old Gods cards, but not really combined in any way that makes any sense. Uh, Wait, nope, that's not what I meant to do. Let's back out. Nope. So now I need to delete that and start over. Alright. Warlock in wild play.
If you make a wild deck, you can only use it in wild games.
Custom deck. There we go. Let's just bring up that again. Alright. So, what wild cards are banned is the question. What things did... I think we'd still want this. It's probably a good card, although not one of the best cards that are like that. There's almost a card that uses all your mana and does something for every single character, but a couple of them are missing. That. I still kind of want to try this guy to see what he does. This one I think works well with the Forbidden Ritual. Let's see. League of Explorers, give your opponent a curse card. Honestly, probably a decent Warlock card to play. Definitely gonna take Renounced Darkness. And when you take Renounced Darkness, you also are kind of saying you want to have nothing but Warlock cards in your deck. Take that. I'll take that. Give a demon +3/+3. Take that. Take that. I've yet to see a card that's even been banned. Here. I'm putting cards in here just because. Where are the banned cards? Deal 9 damage randomly split among all characters. I still don't think the spreading damage, I don't think it's worth it. So I'm gonna say no to that. Here we go. This is what I was doing. A mech deck with the Warlock makes a lot of sense with Fell Cannon, because he will attack anything that's a non-mech minion at the end of the turn. Super powerful. Implosion, play that. This is the next Ramus card. Put a random demon from your field on the battlefield. Floating Watcher. Take that. Ah, I see. I see why I was having so much trouble trying to build uh, a demon deck before. We need these things. If put this in the field, definitely. So, what are we gonna get rid of? We'll get rid of Dark Bomb. Put that here. It almost makes sense to make a Cthulhu deck, but it still really doesn't. It's still very strange and too late game, just too much late game there. Alright. So, of the banned neutral cards, what would I want in here besides something that was a mech? That's my next thought, because I have a sort of solid collection going on right here, and everything's kind of focusing on Renounced Darkness, so I think I have what I want already. It's just gonna be a matter of thinking it through and saying to myself, is there something I want here that I just can't live without? I should look in crafting mode is what I should do. Guess you could play Reno Jackson. Kel'Thuzad. He's still very much in a card you might want to play. But he wouldn't get changed. But it doesn't matter, does it? So how about this guy? Or Kel'Thuzad? I think this, for a Warlock deck, is probably something that would be helpful. Is there anything else I could think of that would make me change my mind? Like the Curse of Rafam is a possible card that we could get rid of. Nope, I think I'm happy. The only thing I want to do is look at the crafting here and see what I'm missing, because I think I'm missing a lot. Next spell you cast, boost health instead of cost health versus mana. Yeah, that would be a big game changer. Cards you draw from your hero power cost 0. That would be a huge game changer, and that's a grand tournament card, so you could play it on standard. Next ram, Lord Jaraxxus here. Destroy your hero and replace it with Jaraxxus. Yeah, that would definitely be useful. Now, this is a classic card, so I should get some gold and craft that up. This is a Goblins versus Gnomes card. Your other demons have +2/+2, and your hero is immune. That's an insane card. Totally need that for wild play. I mean, you might as well not play Warlock in wild play without Mal'Ganis, and I don't have it. Destroy 2 random enemy minions and discard 2 random cards. Deal 5 damage. If it's a demon, give it +5/+5 instead. That would be a great card to have. Is there anything else that I'm absolutely foaming at the mouth to have? No, not as far as the Warlock cards. Let's see. If I go through all the craftable things like this, this is craftable, but I still need a couple of pirates. So actually, to craft this, you have to craft. I personally have to craft 2 legendary pirate cards. So it's gonna cost me 3,200 gold dust to make this epic card. But then I would have those other things too. There is a card that somebody has, like Lore Walker Show. I still need that. There's a lot of things I still need. Just classic cards I need to focus my dust on. But there was a card that would make a 1/1 version of, but a clone of your other cards, that would work really good on this level 10 that's way down here, that says if you have 2 of them at the end of your turn, you would summon the ancient one, whatever the ancient one is. Is that a neutral card? I don't think it is, actually. Tinkmaster Overspark. Not really necessary to have that. Whenever you play a card with Battle Cry, gain +1/+1. That card definitely needs to exist. That's a Grand Tournament card too. In Hand-So-Matic, definitely something you would want, but it's a Goblins vs. Gnomes card, so it'll be on the bottom of the list to ever craft that. I can't buy Goblins vs. Gnome packs. Nobody can anymore. You have to make every single missing card with dust. Which sucks big time. And I hope it's a choice they reverse after a while. Just say, yeah, you can go back and buy it. We don't care. As long as you know what you're getting into. This is one of the 2 legendary cards that are pirates that I need to create to get that parrot. But yeah, I'd like them to say, yeah, sure, make it whenever you want. If you want to, it's your dust. You can do whatever you want with it. Fell Reaver. Maybe play Fell Reaver at some point. Although, isn't Fell Reaver a Goblins vs. Gnomes card? Yes. So that's going out of play. Harrison Jones is a classic. I should have that. What else? Leroy Jenkins, classic. Should have that. Mimron's Head, Goblins vs. Gnome card. Very powerful, very good to have. Unfortunately, I don't. And that's just 5. So, like, here's a demon card. Alien Storm Range, classic card. I should have that. Why is this demon not a Warlock card? Is a question. How many demon cards are in here? This one silences a demon, this one is a demon. That makes no sense that this legendary is not a Warlock card. It totally should be, but whatever. A little bit weird there. So I think I'll skip a bunch of these. Like, if I can make a 1/1 version of this card using that other card that I can't remember what it is now, then that would summon the ancient one, for whatever that's worth. Strange that Major Domo Executus here is not a demon. It's kind of strange, the things that don't get labeled. Hearthstone really needs to tighten that up, I think. This would be probably good for a Warlock deck. That every single card like this needs to be labeled something. An Old God would be a good card for the Faceless Behemoth, or a Monster if you're just going to be more general. But they should be labeled something. Summon your Death Rattle minions that died this game. That would be great for my Death Rattle deck I built. Anything else here to consider in a Warlock deck? No, not really. So, that's going to be my Warlock deck. Let's play it in Wild. It feels like it didn't take very much time to play that one, to build that deck. and that's pretty much it because it didn't. Also notice we only have 2 more slots here. That's gonna be for standard warrior, I believe, and wild warrior, and then I won't have any slots. So when you first play the game, you have 9 default basic card decks that you play with. I don't even think you have 30 cards when you first play the game. You have to play a little bit to just unlock even that much. And they take up the first 9 slots. And then they gave us an extra 9 for the non-basic. And the way it was originally, you couldn't even delete the basic decks. They were just always there. Now they're just deck recipes, and the deck recipes may change or may have been changed from what originally the basic decks were. And we still don't have enough slots here though, because what happens if I wanted 2 wild and 2 custom Warlock decks? Well, then I'd have to delete something else. And I guess I could do that if I just wanted to play 18 different decks of mage. I could have 18 slots of mage here. But that's still not enough. Why not make it unlimited? Why not give me another page when this fills up? Maybe they will, but I doubt they will. Doesn't seem like it. A little nitpick there, but again, it's a matter of giving the fans what they want. And I'm not talking normal fans, I'm talking crazy fans like me. And I barely even call myself a fan of Hearthstone. In fact, I quite often recently have gotten very frustrated with it for just how much you end up losing. And these new decks feel like they're winning a lot more today, so I'm hoping that trend stays. But before the expansion, it's been kind of a nightmare of spending a lot of time to do quests and get enough victories to accomplish things and get the gold, which I did get enough gold to open over 100 packs. And check out that pack opening video if you're interested. Let me know how you felt about it. First time I've ever done a pack opening video, so I wasn't clearly exactly sure what people want out of those. Whether they really just want to watch me open packs and nothing else, or whether they want me to talk about something specific or do something specific. I don't know. This one will discard a random card. So that'll power this one up. Let's see. So I need to play a 2. And that's not gonna work. So instead, let's do this and do this and just hope it doesn't take the coin. Well, it took the coin. Oh well.
Soon. Here we go.
Does this card have an ability? No. It's just a 1/5 for 3 mana. Interesting. Well, there goes that card that could become a 5/5. Not a real big deal to lose that card. It has an intriguing potential there, but is highly unlikely that it actually will ever succeed. Let's see.
Here we go.
Kill this one. Then hit this one. And then
As the
hit
master
this one.
wishes.
And then to turn. So Shadow Beast, not very useful. A 1 mana, 1 attack, 1 health with no ability. It's pretty much the worst card you'd ever could have. I don't see any reason why you'd Death Rattle will put a random demon from your hand into the battlefield. Let's see.
You have been.
Oh, come on, really? I can't stand on that victory. I didn't even get to play the cards. Why? So he must have had to run to bed or to the bathroom. It is nearly 1 a.m. where I am, so wouldn't surprise me if he had to go to sleep. He was past his bedtime. Not saying he was a kid or anything. Adults need bedtimes more than the kids do, really. But I'm gonna play another game because this is kind of a short episode anyways, and I actually wanted to play some cards and see if that was a good deck. And if somebody's just gonna quit, you don't know if that doesn't give you any information, really. Speaking of barely giving you any
Well done,
information, or giving you no
versus
information,
Anduin.
the Hearthstone deck tracker
The light
here is
shall
just
bring victory.
showing you the
Your soul
comparison
shall
of the
be
standard
mine.
Warlock to the Wild Warlock, which is slightly different. See, discard a random card. That's not something I want to do on the first or second turn. So, I will definitely keep the Reliquary Seeker in my
I have
Warlock
big
deck.
plans.
You don't have that many 1-mana cards to play. So, and it's nice to play something on the first turn. It's not a big deal if you don't, but it's nice if you can. I have 2 fell cannons here. Now this is odd because this is not a demon. Interesting.
Soon.
So this one's gonna heal and almost certainly kill this. Nope, just kill it, then heal it. Interesting. Didn't do 1 damage here. Maybe that was the better play. It's a shame that one died because I've got this. Let's see. I'll take 2 1/1 tentacles. They're just icky tentacles. Is that what the card says? It says summon that many tentacles, and this is an icky tentacle. I wonder if there are other tentacles that could have potentially been summoned. I bet there aren't. I bet there's only one style of 1/1 icky tentacles in the game. Let's see. At the end of your turn, deal damage. Let's see. How can we do this? This will do 2 damage to a non guy. This. This. And this. Done. And then 50-50 chance it's gonna hit this guy or this guy. Darn it. Oh well, next turn I play this. And so then it will attack both of them.
Are eternal.
Play this. Death Rattle, copy a card from your opponent's deck and add it
Well
to your
played.
hand.
Give that minion a turn. Get ready.
What do I want to do? I want to kill this guy. End the turn. So these are banned for their very usefulness. I kind of only want to play next at the moment. Let's see. I'm gonna play this, and then I'm going to relinquish darkness, and now I'm going to be able to heal myself. Am I holding a dragon? No. Heal. And then played. Well, what do I want to do? I could do this, and then end the turn, or I can play the dragon. I think I'm just gonna end the turn. Oh wait, no, this is a mech. Oh, that means they're not gonna attack it ever. He played well. Let's see.
To Northrend!
I'll well play that.
Well played.
Realize what I was doing there. Alright. This.
Are you afraid of the dark?
This. And then this gets played. And then this gets played. And then I end the turn. So now I'm a Warlock with Mind Spike. I've changed my hero powers twice in this game. He finally plays the curse card. But he has way more cards than I do, and
Silver Moon
that's
shall
what
not
needs to
fall.
change. If I could get this guy right here, that's who I was about to say. If I could get this guy, there might be some trick here I can do. Let's go to this, and then attack the face, and turn. I need to survive 2 turns so I can summon this guy. Shouldn't be impossible to do.
Welcome to the exhibit.
So he thought stole 2 cards from a priest deck, so effectively he's just got 2 more priest cards. Not very helpful. Alright, deal 5 damage to the enemy hero. This, and then the turn. I could attack him, destroy his divine shield for whatever that's worth. For the slime, it says infested tauren. Destroy all minions with 2 or less attack.
Gorge your hatred. Embrace your rage.
Okay.
Not quite what was planned.
Ooh, oh
My
man,
shield
light bomb.
for Argus!
Summon a 1/1 copy of each of your minions. Aw man, I played that wrong. So that summons a 1/1 copy of each of your other minions that would be on the ground. He just needs to do 1 more damage to me, and he's won. Well, this has been an interesting game. Kind of fun. But I've lost. At least I've lost fair and square this time. Better to lose fair and square than to win by somebody else quitting. That's something I don't say. I would much rather people just quit and rage quit and give me the victories, so I can get these quests done, move on to recording a different game. But it is something I probably should say. I will grant you that. So we only have 2 more recordings to do tonight, or early this morning as it actually is for me. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All that helps out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right is a blue button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.